Right, guys, let me know if the sound's all right. I've literally just bought a microphone. Just bought this, so I'm just testing it out. Oh, nice one. I don't know if that's just me or if it's like the microphone, because like I say, are you talking? Shut up, Jenny. Dee, dee, dee. So is it like can only see a screen? So can you actually hear me? Oh, that's cool. Good, good. So that's the wife taking the mickey out of me. Thank you very much. So yeah, so not bad price actually. Like I say, if the sound is working all right, sorry if you can hear the crinkling, but yeah, sounds perfect. That'll do. Happy days. This is not late really. Well, I suppose it is. I don't know. But yeah, I've got to get some stuff done, and I've finally finished this tuned commission. But yeah, I'm very conscious now that every little movement is getting picked up on this, but I thought I'd try it out. Good old Luke's ABS give us a few little handy hints and tips on what to do and which one's alright for cheap, you know. So this is pretty cool. Let's say 15 quid. Mind you, though, I was going to write a strongly worded email to him. Said it'd be delivered by 9 p.m. Waited in all day for this, and it comes at 9:08, I think it was. Not acceptable. Not acceptable. But it's here now, so I thought I'd try it out. I suppose the proof for me will be tomorrow when I'll do a video tomorrow, just on like an update or something like that, and I can obviously hear how the audio is. I will say something for it, like say it's only 15 quid. It is pretty. It's a good little bit of kit actually, to be fair. Just trying to read what's on the back. God knows what all this means. But yeah. Cool. Anyway, let's crack on for what I am here to do. Bit of Agrax surf sheet. So yeah, so the next thing to do will probably sort out all the lighting and whatever. But small steps, Bazza, small steps. Oh, that's stuck to that. That sounds weird. It also says in the instructions that the microphone has to be 12 inches away from your face. Well, I've got a really big head, so that's quite hard to do. Don't be scared. So again, as well, I'm painting some magnetized bits for Tyranids. Magnetize. Whoever decided to magnetize stuff once shooting. And again, I'm going to have to keep that in shot. 3 people watching. Thank you very much. It was keeping well. Again, this will just probably be for an hour, depending on how much stuff I get through. So yeah, so I'm a celebrity son, hence why I'm in here. So what have people been working on? Anything or nothing? I know, Spud, you've been working on your Angry Run, whatever you call them. How's that coming along? Is it alright? Do. 4 people watching. Thank you very much for joining me. Basically, another impromptu live video, simply because I'm trying to test out the audio because I've got a microphone. So hopefully my audio will be better, if not just so slightly. So again, guys, painting tyranids literally is all I've done for like a year and a half. It's painting tyranids. But it's been fun. I've enjoyed it. Stressful as well. I think as well what stressed me the most is not having a deadline. So I've kind of been very lazy with it. Not what I've painted, but just thinking, yeah, I'll pick it up whenever and I'll do this whenever. When in actual fact, I should have just been on it and just set myself a few little goals. So this is just the first stage that I do. I literally spray it with Andrew Dust. wash it with Agrax Earthshade just to darken obviously the recesses down, and then dry brush up with Rakarth, and then a Shapti bone, and that is how you paint Tyranid skin, or a light creamy coloured skin. That's how I do it anyway. Very fast, very easy. So you guys in the chat, what you been doing? Go on, guys, get talking. Now I know, obviously, if you're on Facebook, the War Game of Ike and Spud Tate as excuse me. Excuse me again. I know he's put his little adverts up now for Chilcon in Derby 2019. If you can make it, that would be cool. I've put I am interested in going. I would love to go. But I don't want to say yes and then not, if you know what I mean. I'd rather be a definite. So at the moment, I'm just put that I'm interested in going because I would love to go. And I did say I would go to one. But if you can make one in the northeast, that'd be pretty cool. I know the Southland Centre, if you're still there, Spud, they do a few like gaming conventions, so that might be another place you might want to go, and I know you get quite a good following there as well. That's obviously if you wanted to do it. And then I could definitely 100% go. I could probably help you out as well, to be fair, because it's only round the corner for me. Right, so let's have a look what I can do. 5 people in the chat, thank you very much for coming. Right, so then. What I'm trying to do is like ration them out so I'm not overwhelmed with magnetized bits. So now these, I have no idea what bits are for what as well, so some like on the baggies, well not on these ones, I'm assuming these blue things mean something to him, but he's wrote like, I don't know, like Hive Tyrant Claws. I haven't got a clue what Hive Tyrant Claw looks like, so I'm just sticking it in any old bag. Any old iron. Bloody hell, magnets do my head in. Do you know what? There's something up with this chat then, because obviously you've been talking and it hasn't even scrolled up. That's annoying. We roll dice. Hello, how you doing? Tyranid Guns, Mini Painter Mike, yes, Tyranid Guns. Mini Painter Mike says, I just finished off the Tyranid Kraken commission you saw the other day and just started a small Lord of the Rings commission. Very cool, mate, very cool. Yeah, I've got a little small Lord of the Rings, like army of the Undead. Warriors of the Undead, whatever. So yeah, I've got the 20-man box set, the new one, all painted up, and the old metal ones all painted up. I found the chat does that to me on my live streams too. Yeah, like literally, I didn't think anyone was commenting, and then like literally, I just touch the screen and all the comments come up. So I'm just gonna bear with me, guys. Some messages such as spam may not be visible. I'm on live chat. All messages are visible. We'll do that. There we go. I've kept them visible just so I can see. Let's see what that does. Hopefully it'll do something. Ah, there we go. Yeah, it's done it. As soon as you've commented there, it's gone on some difference between live chats and top chats. Yeah. So literally, I've clicked on the thing there. It says top chats. Some messages such as potential spam may not be visible. So I've clicked on live chats. All messages are visible, which is what we want. Yeah, so cool. Yeah, so the big thing for this video as well is the audio. So does it sound a little bit more professional? Because I have a mic. Can you hear anything of that? Like a tapping sound? Sorry if it is. I'll just tap again. Just let me know if you can hear a tapping. No tapping. Right. That's fair enough. I don't actually know if I've got this thing bloody turned on. If I do this, 2 seconds. Why is Google come up here? Has that done anything? Does that sound any different or? The same? Wow, that's not good. Two seconds. Is that picking up anything? Yeah, like this is like filmed on my phone as well, but I am like sat pretty close to it as well. So I think, like I say, I'll have to just do a little test video to see if the volume is or the audio is any different. But I'll have to have a play about with it. Ah, right. Where have you gone? Talk amongst yourselves. Doesn't sound like you've eaten the mic. No, sounds like you're the other side of the room. Right, yeah. I have noticed, obviously, on my where have you gone? On my other videos, like if I'm stood in front of the camera, it sounds very. Yeah. Oh God. Let's have a look. I've just looked there, and I don't think I don't have a battery in it. Freaking hell! Oh wait, Bazza. Ooh. Yeah, so on my videos, I sound very echoey. So I just thought I'd try something like, obviously, see what a microphone does, if anything. Right, hang on. Screwing it in. Hello. Does that sound any different? No, I haven't got a clue. I'm going to just read the instructions. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. Off/smartphone settings turns the power off to the microphone for use with smartphones. Right, let me just try something here. Can you hear me now? Right, I don't know what I've done there. I was literally playing around with buttons and everything, so I'm assuming this is, because it says here, as daft as it if it'll zoom or focus even. See there, it says camera just on either. It says off smartphone, and apparently you've got to have this off. See at the bottom for when using it, but like I say, I can't hear myself to know if I'm doing it. So what I'll do probably is after this stream, I'll make a daft little video just saying a few random words or whatever, just to see, excuse me, if it is working. If that's the case, then yeah, like you guys are saying, audio's perfect, then I can only assume it is working. But the proof will be in like a uploaded video. But yeah, it doesn't help that my face is actually maybe 5 centimeters away from the actual phone as well. So yeah, audio might be good. Anyway, let's stop talking about audio and let's talk hobby and other goodness. So what have you guys been up to? Right there. Have you been up to anything interesting, fun? I'm painting my Chaos Giant for EOS. Oh, cool. Cool. I think if you have 3 of them, you can unlock some. I don't know. You can get like the King of Giants or something like that. I think that's one of the rules I've read somewhere. Two seconds, guys. Jenny, are you gone to bed?
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell.
Sure.
That was quick. You're going straight back up. Fair enough. So you just couldn't hear nothing at all?
Not for a while.
Well, I switched this thing on here. You click on it there, the camera's off, obviously I can't hear it or whatever. What?
You look like a little presenter. You look like one.
Beasts of Chaos. And painting my Speed Freaks. Yeah, very disappointed in the Arc release actually. In the Arc release for October. I mean, if you're not a Speed Freak player, there's no for you really. I personally don't think. Nice looking models nonetheless, but very disappointed. And the fact that they've took units out of the codex, which makes you think, why have they done that? I don't understand that. Surely, you know, you want to be adding more to it, but nobody will ever know Games Workshop, like their mindset and why they do things, you know. It's just... So, something missing off that. So I've got quite a few commissions on the go at the moment. You don't play. That's fair enough if you don't play competitive. I don't play at all, so But yeah, I've also got like other commissions as well. I've got another one for a YouTube channel called Nurgling. So he's putting together like an old school chaos army. Really, really cool looking models, all metal. Some really interesting sculpts, like from like third party companies and all that type of stuff. So I will show you some in a not. How do you manage the time between them? 2 seconds. In the fact that I removed any model they don't make for. Yeah, it's true. How do you manage the time between them? I don't. So this is another thing as well. Like I've been very, very lucky. Um, all my commissions, I've never had a, I've never had a deadline. Um, I've always got them, and then they've just said, yeah, just send me them back whenever you're done with them, which is obviously nice because you get like the freedom and you can just take your time and do whatever. But also, it can be a bit of a don't say that, you know. I need, I need that like end goal, that end time from to be done, just so obviously spares you on a bit. So I've been doing this Tyranid army for a year and a half now. That you're gonna think, bloody hell, you've had them models a long time. No, I've painted up nearly 15,000 points worth of Tyranids. And when I say it's a lot of models, it is a lot of models. 3 or 4 Forge World models, you know, huge things. Carnifexers galore, like 9 at a time, and just hundreds and hundreds of little termagants and all that type of stuff. So it takes its toll, you know. So for what I've done, it's good time, really, to the standard it is as well. So, but as of next year, because at the moment I don't really have like oh God, nearly knocked me wash over. I don't really have a price and structure. It's just what I feel it's like the project's worth. So as of next year, I'm gonna have a proper laid out. This is what it's going to cost for tabletop standard per model, you know, and then obviously you work from there. Well, this Lord of the Rings commercial, I picked it up yesterday and he needs them by next Sunday. Well, that's good. No, that is good. You know what I mean? You need that deadline. Makes you work better, I think. I personally think anyway. So yeah. So I'm just gonna yeah, and when I say I've got like magnetized bits, I'll just move the camera, guys. So this shoebox is absolutely rammed full of, like, it's full to the brim of magnetized bits. Yeah. Yeah, God. Yeah, I did a video as well about becoming a commission painter if you're just starting out. Because I feel like I've been in this, like, pardon me, like quite a while. Still only new to it, but again, I've been in it quite a while, so I can understand how a commission painter works. So I've given my little thoughts on how to become one. And what you've not sacrificed as such, but you've got to take things into consideration, as in, you know, if you've got stuff planned with family, sometimes, you know, it might not be good to take a commission on, or if you've got a big commission on, sometimes you might have to put like doing things with your friends and stuff like off really, which is might sound like a bit shocking, but sometimes that's what you've just got to do. Yeah. Right. So I'm going to do as well. I am doing 1,000 Suns. So while these are drying, I'll paint up 1,000 Suns. Yeah. Well, at least go back over the blue. That's what I need to do for this. And this one will be semi-done. Yeah, so what I'm doing is all 4 Chaos Gods, starting with Zinch. I'm going to get a fair bit done with them. Let's have a look. So we roll dice. I stop taking commissions when work picks up. Then on slow months, I build terrain and paid by order. Yeah, whatever gets the money in, I say do it. That's my opinion. So yes, so I'm doing the 4 Chaos Gods, start with Zinch, and then I think after that I'm going to go to Death Guard, and then after that I'm going to wait and see what happens with if there's any new Chaos Space Marines coming out. Hopefully there is, because we saw that lovely sculpt in Black Stone Fortress, so I hope that's coming out really soon. And then I'll do Khorne, and then the last one will be Slanesh. And that's going to be that. But also next year is Heresy for me. I'm going to be putting together a Heresy army. So Iron Hands are the army of choice. I'm already painting some up in the background, just as and when I get bored and whatever. So Peter Nichols, hi, how we doing? So hopefully I can crack on with that as well. Yeah, mate, I hope you're well, Peter Nichols. Bloody hell, wires everywhere now. In fact, I'm going to move that a touch to excuse. You still see what I'm doing? Good. If I keep this here. I do have one of them paint handles. You know what, I'm going to use it. Why not? It's what you bought it for, Bazza. Bosh. Right, here we go. I am late, but it's hobby related. I'll let you off. Don't do it again, though. All right. Anyway, yeah, you're not late anyway. Again, it's just another impromptu live video, just chilling out. The idea behind it was to see if my new microphone was working, but everyone says the audio is perfect, which is fine, fair enough. But I can't tell that, and obviously until I do a video, so it's all good. But again, you can't really see much, I suppose. I am painting up this 1,000 Suns Rubik Marine, which everyone says they're a pain in the ass. Now, I personally don't think they are. I think they are really easy to paint. And I've only painted 2 of them. It's been hobby time all day for me. It's just winding down, almost time for supper here. Supper. Cool. I've done no hobby all day. I've had time with the family, 3 kids. Yeah, so there's another thing that stops me from doing hobby. 3 kids, a wife, plus my bath decided to leak again, which is annoying. So yeah, no supper for me. Family finished Saturday. Finally finished Saturday's takeaway. That's shocking that Peter. You should have ate it there and then. Don't let the side down. What I can't wait to paint is the Terminators. I love Terminators. I don't know why. There's just something about them. So when I get to do them, I'm gonna enjoy them. Really enjoy them. I don't know if it's just the size of the model because I have a Stormcast army and they're kind of Terminator-ish size, and I really enjoyed painting them. Also, my wife was shopping all day. My daughter had jiu-jitsu in the morning, and she went over to her friends to go sledging all afternoon. It's been a perfect quiet house to hobby. Very cool, very cool. We roll dice. Also, guys, yes, if you've got this link from IDICB's unification page, also please, if you would go over to Facebook and go and find Underdog Painting Hobby Hangouts Facebook page and become a member on there. And also, if you could, tell your friends, family, subscribe to the channel. Let's see. I had a bit of a moan the other day. Hope it wasn't too quiet to concentrate. Yeah. Had a bit of a moan the other day because I lost a hell of a lot of subscribers, like within 2 or 3 days. I lost like 10 subscribers, which was annoying. Turns out it was just like inactive channels. Possibly some people who don't like my content as well, but yeah, inactive channels. Especially when you're a small channel like myself, you kind of notice it. Yes, you are. Yes, you are a part of it already. Thank you very much. Is appreciated, very much appreciated. You know, I see a lot of people at the moment are actually like starting up Facebook groups and the like, and it is a good thing. I think to have a Facebook group. I started mine, God knows, a few months back now. Maybe I don't know if it was the beginning of the year or even if it was a bit later than that, but a bit earlier than that. Sorry, but you know, groups are a good place to be and sub to. Good lad if you're already subbed. Yeah, it's a good place to you know, sell yourself. So like We Roll Dice, Peter Nichols and all that. If you had like videos you wanted to share with people, didn't know where to put them, obviously that's the place too. Now, there's obviously Facebook groups out there who frown upon it. I don't know why they would, but they frown upon it. No, you must not promote yourself. It has to be all about this and this and this. Yeah, it's all about sharing, in my opinion, anyway. Just subbed. Yeah, so like, excuse me, when you get loads of people making Facebook groups up, sometimes it can be a bit pointless unless you want to put that like not burden on yourself, but obviously you have to keep up with like admin. Now I know it's not serious, you know what I mean, but you have to keep up with admin on the group and obviously make sure no one's being an asshole and all that type of stuff. And if you're already in a group that already has all the people that are in your group, what's the point of having your group? Unless your group is something really special, you know. It's like Nick Eric Beer's group, that is a really cool group. I mean, it's just taken off. But you'd expect that because it's Nick and everyone loves Nick, you know. What's not like? The man is a living legend. But it's pointless having all these Facebook groups, in my opinion, that are all the same, doing the same thing, and you're all in the same group. It's weird. What would you say is your favourite model in the GW range, both to paint and to look? To be, it's going to be a proper boring answer this, but I absolutely love a Space Marine. It's just one of them, in my opinion, it's one of them models where if you paint an army, say Dark Eldar, Tyranids, whatever, I can come back and I can paint a Space Marine and I'm proper relaxed because I know what I'm doing with a Space Marine. You know, I can make it look like anything. I can paint it however I want. I don't have to worry. Kind of don't even really have to challenge myself, and it looks pretty good. Which also could be a bad thing, you know. But in my opinion, yeah, the good old Space Marine. Now, Primaris, I think, yeah, what I'm talking about there might be Primaris as well, just because they're so nice. I personally think anyway, and I need to get finishing my Primaris army, which are the Flesh Tearers. If you haven't seen them, I've got a video in one of my playlists. My Flesh Tearers so far, and this was, God knows, back at the beginning of the year, and I hadn't painted that much. I'd only painted like a quarter of the Dark Imperium box set, but I've added to it a little bit, and it's still not finished yet because I am a twat. What's this here? Red, green, can't do this. Got to get my Sunday dinner started. Okay, mate, go and get your Sunday dinner. Okay, I wasn't stopping you. Enjoy it. Yeah, so I need to finish that off because I'm looking through, again, Facebook sites and all that type of stuff. I'm looking at all these nice colour schemes for Primaris. Now, I'm doing Iron Hands for 30k. Now, a successor chapter to Iron Hands is the Sons of Medusa, which are like an luminous green, which is pretty cool. And I'm not gonna, but I am so tempted to paint that. Do, 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 do. Huh? Oh, have you watched differently? The boring. Oh, okay. I will be long. Yeah. So we roll dice. What would yours be? What would your favourite model be? Yeah, so like I say, Suns and Medusa, they're like an luminous, well, wouldn't say luminous, but they are a bright green. And they look really cool. And I like bright miniatures. Um, I had my own Bloodthirster. Yeah, that's a nice one. That is a nice model. I do like that. But again, to be fair, I like most corn models. I think that's really nice. Yeah, I had my own Space Marine chapter that I made up called probably a Rhino. Yeah, that's a cool. Yeah, I think as it's that saying as well. Hey, Spect, how you doing, Mary? I think it has that thing. I think it's like in cookery and everything. What they say, or if you paint a picture where they say less is more. So a simple model done well can look as good as a more like an intricate model done really well. If you know what I mean. And I love my Imperial Guard tanks, Manticores, look sweet. Very cool, Manticores. Very cool. I think that's one army that I'm not too fussed on doing, really, to be fair. I think it's just because I wouldn't have the patience to paint hundreds and hundreds of Imperial Guard. Having said that, I am painting hundreds and hundreds of Tyranids. But yeah, I did do a Catachan Force. God knows when I was in like in my teens. It turned out all right, but not the best. I just started an Ultra Force and I'm really relaxed and although at the moment preparing some. Oh, cool. Primaris, yes, Primaris. And something about an Orc Death Dread. Yeah, like there are all these models where you don't have to take care painting them, like Orc stuff. But it's that thing as well, like if you, I suppose you can put it like Death Guard, if you did all the mutated like colours and and because they're supposed to look unkept and whatever, just splashing a bit of paint on them to make them look mucky is it's a lot harder than people realize. You've got to do it properly, in my opinion. Um, you know, just because orcs are again battered up and all that, and they're not clean and doesn't make them any easier to paint. My three main armies are Imperial Guard, Orcs, and Demons. No money, but great armies. Spec says, any mention of Blackstone Fortress? I can see my timing getting eaten up. My time getting. Any mention of Blackstone Fortress? What do you mean by that, Spec? Are you saying like, do we like it, or I don't understand the comment. Oh, do you mean you're all right? So you're going to get it, and that's what you're going to be painting up. Well, that's there's some really nice models in there. I did screenshot a picture and sent it to my mate. Do I like the look of it? Peter Nicholas says I've got Blackstone scheduled in for 2020. Yeah, cool. I do like the look of it, but it's just a 40k version of Silver Tower. Silver Tower. That's what it reminds me of. But yeah, so I screenshotted as well a picture and sent it to my good mate, the great Jojo man, and it was a picture of the Men of Iron. So if you go back into his channel and look at he made a Space Marine army, and basically the Masters of the Watch. That's it. Yeah. So if you go back into his playlist, look for Masters of the Watch. He made a Space Marine chapter, and it was like an Inquisition like chapter kind of thing, where they were ordered to look after this planet and make sure nothing came anywhere near it, kind of thing. So you had loads of dreadnoughts and all this type of stuff, but it used like a third-party company. I don't know if it was Ramshackle Games, and made like a 10 or 20 man squad of the Men of Iron. Now they kind of looked like the Terminator out of the movie, so nothing what the Blackstone Fortress has got it to look alike. So when I showed him that picture, he was ecstatic. And he said if they make a 10-man squad of them, he's just going to be buying them. He did actually message me saying, did I want to try and cast them up? Because if I could cast them up, I would be doing it left, right and centre, you know. Men of Iron are just insane. Definitely wouldn't want to fight one of them. So yeah, so I've got like a few painting projects for my own that is going to happen. He says. So Chaos is the main one, I suppose, with a side project for, excuse me, Iron Hands. They look like baby dreadnoughts. Well, yeah. So if you remember, if you're a fan of old, like Rogue Trader, is it Rogue Trader or whatever it is? I don't know. If you're a fan of old Warhammer 40k, Space Marine dreadnoughts were like rounded. They weren't like this box shape or whatever. They were very curvy and and that, you know, they were very, they were weird. You wouldn't recognize them now as a dreadnought. Definitely not. Little shit. So if you can see it, not that it's the best, but we are getting there. Just flattened all that blue out again. I have one of the old Chaos ones. Cool. So a really cool channel for you guys to watch if you can is Leaky Cheese. Now Leaky Cheese, I'm doing a commission for him as well. Guess which army it is? It's Tyranids. So he sent me some old models, old Carnifexes and stuff like that. And yeah, they're going to be really cool to paint, all metal. So that is what I will be painting up after this Tyranid commission. But God knows when they'll get done. So he has given me a deadline, and it's by February, like beginning of February, which I'm confident I can do it in. There's not that many models. I think there's like 20 odd little termagants, and then the rest are, like I say, the old Carnifexes and stuff like that. So yeah, again, if you want to see what you sent me, I'll go and have a look in the playlist. Well, not even a playlist, just one of my videos. I think it's called Retro Tyranids, and you'll see it in there. That is what he sent me. So these are still not dry yet, but they are drying, which is a bit of a Brucey bonus. So I think he'll be getting finished tomorrow. Might as carry on painting. So I'll show you. It's not finished yet, obviously. So for my flesh tearers, and again, it's nowhere near. This is my captain thing, whatever it is. I do love Primaris Marines. They are pretty cool, and they're very easy to paint. Of all these block lines and stuff like that. And here's my chaplain. Pretty cool. I like it anyway. I love the nostalgia of the old models. The new kits are much more fun to paint, but old style is fun to look at. Yeah, like the quirkiness of them and stuff like that. It intrigues me as well, like when you look at an old model and you look at the newer version of the same model and you think, well, how the hell have you come from that to this new one? Like, what were your thought processes? Because it just looks crazy. Chaplains are cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, so for my Iron Hands for 30k, like I'm going to do it like purpley and stuff like that. So they're going to have the black armor, but like for lenses and like focal points are going to be purple. Just think it looks pretty cool. Inspiration taken from Sin's Iron. If you don't know him as well, go onto YouTube. He doesn't do it like so much now. He is going to get back into it. He has assured me. But if you see his Iron Hands army, it is unreal. Yeah, like his is insane, and he is like a really, really kind person as well. So obviously, I mentioned to him I was starting it up because I joined like the Facebook group, the Iron Hands Facebook group. I'll see if I can show you without wrecking the place. But so he sent me, because I was doing Clan Raucan, so he sent me like the transfers for him, which is nice of him. And he also sent me, well, he's got a 3D printer, so he printed me off. I don't even know what it's called. The only thing is, though, it's more of a modelling exercise, this, because I'm going to have to fill stuff and sand stuff off. And I'm not really a good, like, builder, as in from scratch. I can build any Games Workshop model, because obviously they've got instructions and whatever, but, like, I wouldn't know what to do with all this, you know? It's crazy. So, yeah, so what he's done is basically printed me off like a £110 kit and he just give me it. So I'd love a full Legion of the Damned army. I don't know if I'd have the patience to do the paint job justice with all the flames and skulls and skeletal and power armor. Mate, it'd be easy. Trust me, it would be. Ladies and gents, have a good night. Just showing hobby love. Catch you all soon. Peace out. Yeah, man, thank you for dropping by. I'm probably going to go in the next 5-10 minutes, to be fair. Got a early start tomorrow, dropping the kids off at school and whatever. It's my day off tomorrow, so yeah. Basically, what I like to do is start all the washing of the Tyranids the night before, so then they can dry, and then I can crack on the next day with all the dry brushing and get them done. So that's the idea. But yeah, I'd like to just thank everyone for actually turning up. It's pretty cool, yeah. I hope the little bit at the beginning when I was trying to sort the audio out didn't cause you too many problems. I hope you've enjoyed this little chat that we've all had. But yeah, I think I'll leave that here now, guys. And don't forget, go join the Facebook group. If you haven't already, go and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and go spread the love for Underdog painting. Right, guys, I'll see you all later. Ta-da!